So first of all, I would like to thank EACS 2019 for having an Asian person on the panel and to be able to present. Thank you so much for the opportunity. And also our partners in Indonesia, especially Dr. Yuni Hastuti. So the topic of my presentation is harnessing big data to be able to understand what are the vulnerabilities and HIV support-seeking patterns and what are the immediate HIV prevention needs of populations in Indonesia and also all over the world. And I have no conflict of interest. So to introduce my program, I would recommend that you please visit adamslove.org or tamantaman.org, which are pretty much leading web interventions in Asia. We have over 12 million online visitors, and we have 130 million web pages viewed. We have counseled 75,000 MSM and transgender people in Asia. So if you have time, please go through these websites. I would like to draw your attention to one of my papers. It's called Online to Offline Models in HIV Service Delivery, in which I have highlighted that there are basically only 4 ways that we can link people to HIV testing through online interventions. And I have categorized all the interventions in the world that exist into these 4 models. The first model is called the information model. And this model includes websites, blogs, mobile apps, and testing service locators. So this model relies on people to actually go to the internet and search for their risks, and then they would be able to locate or access your program. So this is more like relying on the risk populations to find you on the internet. The second model that we can increase HIV testing is called the promotion model, which includes the social media promotions in which we make campaigns to promote HIV testing, and then we use these campaigns and leverage these campaigns to promote HIV testing. The third is called the e-counseling model. This means that these risk populations that are existing and they are searching online and they come to our program, and we have online counselors who can do real-time risk assessment and then link them to HIV testing services and other clinical services. And the fourth model is called the integrated model. This means that the provider themselves are also linked to the online intervention teams. And for example, when they are counseled online, we provide them QR codes. And when they go to the clinical site to get HIV testing, PEP or PrEP, we scan that QR code and we can validate that this is the same person who was seeking risk assessment online. So there is a very common saying nowadays, where's the best place to hide a body is the second page of Google. So we cannot deny the dominance. We cannot deny the dominance of Google in today's world. They have the highest market share, pretty much a mafia of the internet. So almost every day you pick up the newspaper, you would see that European regulators trying to do something against Google, fining them, or we just have the GDPR, which was launched. But again, there is so much we can do to prevent the dominance of Google. So why not harness the potential of Google for HIV testing and prevention uptake? So what I have done is I have randomly selected few countries in the world, and I have tried to highlight the HIV support-seeking patterns of these countries. For example, I have tried to compare a few countries here, and I have seen over the past 5 years how people are using Google and the internet to search HIV-related support online. This includes Ukraine, Denmark, Germany, Portugal, France, and United Kingdom. And where you see the peaks over here, these are some kind of panics that happen. And these people are searching and going online and searching for HIV-related support. For example, here we see Portugal. We see here is that the top inquiry that people are searching online is HIV symptoms. And there are some kind of breakouts like PrEP and PEP. Similar patterns you see in Germany. There was a trend that says HIV in banana. So there was a scare, and people searched for this a lot online. Here you see in United Kingdom, there was anchor butter and HIV-related fear, and there were a lot of inquiries. But again, what is common in all the countries is that HIV symptoms is the most common topic searched, which means that there is a lot of risk population who's searching for HIV symptoms, who want to get their risks assessed and then go and get testing. Here we see Ukraine. So, like I said, HIV symptoms is the most commonly searched topic in the world. Coming back to my abstract, taman-taman.org, talking about HIV in Indonesia, we see that MSM remains the largest affected population in Indonesia. We have over 3 million users in Indonesia, and we have seen that these are the locations where they are accessing our programs, these 3 million people. And these are the demographics of our users. We have a high young population. And again, how they're accessing our program, our website, through our big data, we understand that how is HIV transmitted and what are the symptoms of HIV. These remain, again, the most common topics that link them to our website. We have around 200 videos from medical doctors that we have created, and over 6 years and 344 days, which is equal to 7 years of videos have been watched. These are the times that these people access our videos. And here you see the most commonly searched topics, which include herpes, HIV, AIDS, syphilis has 27,000 searches that led them to come to our website. So what I would say is every search counts, same as every action counts, which is one of the slogan of this program. So what we have to do is really convert these searches to HIV clinical services uptake. And as we see globally, online sexual health support-seeking pattern is on a rise. And there's a rise in STI epidemic, which we see from these patterns. And we have a tremendously impactful channel which can help us enable real-time linkages if we can identify these people. We have to harness big data and AI, and that's what will inform policymakers and providers to truly focus their interventions for these people. So to end, I would say that if we can harness big data to study online health-seeking behaviors and closely target these young populations, we have here a tremendous opportunity to enable real-time online to offline transition to HIV and STI clinical services. And I would like to thank all my partners in Indonesia and our funders, AMFAR, Gilead, Viv Healthcare, and MACIDS Fund. Thank you very much.
Questions? Okay, thank you, Dharandeep, for a brilliant talk. May I ask you, it is fantastic to use such a big data, but what is your, maybe you have your reaction of your government or your community for such a result, and how you will translate this, your research, into practice?
First, we have to empower online intervention teams. We have to give more attention. We have to transition from offline to online. We have to understand that it's not just using social media. And we have to put this in the policy that we need to have brilliant multidisciplinary teams who contribute to HIV, not just clinicians. So we really need these people on board to be able to help inform providers how we have to design these interventions and harness internet and technology to tailor programs for specific city or country or global-based populations. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.